Hi, Sana.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Is this your first interview of the year?
Yeah,
Nice. Finally. Doing it.
yeah. Or
We'll tell the people.
finally the retry. And this time it works.
Finally.
Yeah.
How did it? Okay, let's.
The guys, we finally made it. As I think you don't need an introduction, I always say this. But for the people that don't know you, can you tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. Um, Adam Daniel. Um, with here my longtime friend Sana. Um, uh, sorry. What do you want to know? What do people normally say about themselves?
Mm,
I'm an actor. You might
um,
know me from
yeah, things like that, mostly.
Kidnapped by the Devil. Move aside on the final boss.
Yes.
Sorry, say again.
You're a tech genius one.
Yes. Um, yeah. Well, so I'm an actor, and somehow, very, very randomly, very fortunate to somehow uh, find my way into verticals just over a year ago. Um, so I'm still. Am I a newborn? A year old into vertical. A year old, yeah.
Do you call yourself a newborn in this industry? Because you were
I didn't
saying
know
newborn.
that was the first time I used that phrase. Uh, but for a while, no, because every time you go on set and everyone's like, "So how many have you done?" And I was like, "Well, this is my second. This is my third." And then other people were like, "Oh, yeah, this is my 35th," or "Oh, I've done like 48 of these." Like I'm like, I had no idea these existed. How are you doing so many? Um, so yeah, I'm in the double digits now. It took there was a while where uh, I felt like, oh yeah, I'm still on the newer side of all these. But I've never said newborn. That was the first time. You heard it here first. So mwah, all newborn.
How many have you done so far?
I think at this point we can consider 12.
Consider.
Yeah, because I just did two in Hawaii that are brand new in the vertical space. um, and I think they're going to both be horizontal and vertical. So I will count those.
You mean the one with Sarah, I guess, and the one with like Eric and etc.
Yeah. So um, uh, those were both in Maui, and uh, yeah, those are going to be introduced into a whole new um, format under a big company. It's very, very exciting. I think I told you. I don't know if I can say it here.
I can.
Why not? Okay. I can say it. Lionsgate. So it's like because all the big companies want to get involved
Mhm.
in verticals. So Lionsgate wanted to get involved. So they contacted BuzzFeed, who's the best, and they wound up going straight to Halogen, which did my first five. And we shot these brand new storylines that haven't been done before. Uh, so amazing. And yeah, so the first one was with all those vertical stars, all those people, just way too attractive people that were all in one room. And I was like, what the hell? Why is everyone so good looking? And it's like a murder mystery comedy. And then the second one is with Sarah Jane. She's the star of that one. I was so lucky. I got to do one day on set. I flew out to Hawaii to do one day. And she comes in at the end of the scene. So I didn't really get to work with her, but I loved getting to see her.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get together since May of last year.
I know. Can I tell you something funny? I still have that photo you posted with her on my phone.
Oh, you do? Which one?
The photo you shared on your Instagram story.
Where I'm carrying her?
No, it's just you and me, you and her, like smiling, just a normal.
Oh, just
posing photo.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. I like that one. Yeah. It's so great. We were so happy to see each other.
Yeah, I totally get that. Now, many more, I hope.
On wood. No. I don't know why I did that.
I have a wooden table where my phone is on, so I can do it.
Whole bunch of questions. Have you watched any verticals this year?
Yeah.
2026. Have you really?
Yeah.
You did not waste any time. You jumped right into it. Did you watch anything? It's like, it's midnight. Time to watch something.
The new about Gods on Real Short I watched. That's the first one I watched this year.
Yeah. I haven't watched anything. I watched Minecraft. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, fine, go ahead. Ask away.
Can you share a fun fact that not a lot of people know?
A fun fact?
Yeah.
Let's see. How about you know this, but I have a cartoon that is coming out at some point. We have done 2 seasons of this cartoon called I'm Good. And it's about 3 little kids who are little junior EMT cadets, and they're always learning something safety-wise, or something that's the whole idea is, if you fall and then someone like, are you okay? Like, no, I'm good. So they're always learning something that's medical or safety. And I play 2 dads. Couldn't be more different. One's like a Johnny Bravo, like muscle dad, and he's very cocky at himself. And then the other one is like a nerdy, techie kind of guy who his voice is just like, he's like way up here. And it's like, hey guys. So you have this guy, and then you have this guy. And then they have their tablets their phones, their like little Apple watches, and they can call upon either poly paramedic for advice or EMT Emmett, and I'm also EMT Emmett, and this is live action. So it's so adorable, and directed by my friend Mark, who directed Rugrats, Wild Thornberries. Um, cannot wait for this thing to come out. It's so good. It's so.
I cannot wait either because you have been talking about it quite much.
I can't shut up about it. I'm talking about it. I need a new fun fact, Sana.
I think also a lot of people don't know you. I think this, but that you're quite a joker.
That I'm quite a joker. I mean,
I think your colleagues know and your friends and etc. But I think fans.
say again.
I think the people that are around you know you can joke. I guess, but I think fans don't see that. Yeah, I
No,
know.
nah, they really don't. Which is funny because before all the verticals, because so like all the verticals are, and I keep playing the same like secret billionaire, and he's always, in a suit and very stoic and like, well, you're soon gonna realize that I am who I say I am, and he's always tough and stuff. But no, they don't make silly comedies. They don't really do that. So before all vertical, that was really everything I was doing was comedy and being like the comedic relief and very physical, just very, very funny stuff. And I love doing that. Don't get it to do that in verticals,
No.
not at all. But another fun fact is we are just finishing this movie that is like a Home Alone meets Star Wars mashup, um, filmed by this brilliant director who is amazing with stop motion animation. In that one, I get to be very, very ridiculous. So I cannot wait for that one because that one really shows like where my interests actually are being sold.
Can you please let me know when it comes out because I want to watch it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's so funny. It's so good. I can't wait for that.
And now I hope that you can get to do that in verticals too. That would be funny.
I really think at some point somebody has to start introducing more variety
Yeah.
in that way. I don't know. I mean, you watch like a lot of these. Is there any sort of comedy in these, or is it just sort of like little bits of comedic moments like here and there, but not really
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Guess you have a point with that.
I think they need to. I mean, I don't know, but eventually they should branch out and do more like horror stories, thriller, like comedy. They need. I don't know. I could be wrong, but at some point, that's what I want to see because that's what I want to do.
What was one of your most memorable moments on set?
Hmm. Um, I know I mentioned last time was uh, trying to make my way out of a curtain
Yeah.
to try. Yeah, it was Sarah Jane. This was Kidnapped by the Devil. Um, and I'm trying to go like save her, and she's being auctioned off, and I come bursting in like such a like a badass. I curse and um, yeah, and I come bursting out through the curtain. I'm like my wife's not for sale. Okay, but then the first day I didn't know how to get through the curtain because I didn't see the little opening. So it's just like where is it was really, really funny. Um, but yeah, so I mean that was memorable. There's been so many. Uh, Honestly, being in Hawaii uh, with this particular group um, was really, really memorable because everyone was so funny. Um, and it was hot. It was in November, but it was hot. It's also Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii's hot.
Hawaii is really beautiful. I think
It is.
you don't want to be in my country now.
I might. Is it cold?
Yeah, really cold.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh
prefer.
yeah.
Yeah, I do better in the cold.
Do you like snow?
I love snow.
Then you need to come here.
Yeah, I do. I do. Um, right now it's like overcast, kind of rainy, so I love that. Um, yeah, when it's like way too hot, sauna, it's just yeah. And then you're filming, and then like say I was in Atlanta in the summertime and it was so hot, and I'm wearing a suit, and they cut, and you just want to like get this off me. Have your little fan. Just yeah, I love the snow.
Yeah, it's been snowing all day here today and tomorrow also.
Really,
Yeah.
you're so good. I love that. I want it.
Do you have a favorite thing you like to do then in the snow? Totally different question.
It doesn't. The favorite thing I like to do is have a coffee and sit inside and look at it. Does that count? Or maybe like go in like a hot tub, like a jacuzzi or something when it's like snowing. Or just like going out there, just going in the snow. But probably just looking at it. I don't know if that's pretty exciting. Oh yeah, I like to do
Um, how did you start it with acting?
with acting.
Yeah.
Um, I've been doing it since I was a kid. Um, but professionally, like I auditioned once. A friend of mine called and said, "Hey, there's an audition. Go." And I didn't know what it was, but I went, and it wound up being a children's show. That was kind of like the Wiggles meets Blue's Clues. So it was like this like mashup of a show. Um, and I wound up doing that. So that was my real first experience um, being on camera and being there was like four of us, five of us, being like one of the leads. Um, we did that for a few years. We toured all over. We went to the Netherlands, um, and a lot of it was fun. But if it's like handled improperly, that's not fun. But besides that, I got my degree um, in theater over at San Diego State, and I did go overseas to Oxford, England. I did the British American Drama Academy. I studied there. Uh, yeah, I just studied a lot of Shakespeare. Um, Spent a lot of time doing across the board of drama, um, and so a lot of theater until I got to a point where I'm like, I needed more. I needed a bigger audience.
Then and then it got to verticals, I think, or was there something between those times?
There was a lot before verticals even showed up, because I was doing every play I could get into, um, and then it wound up going. Found an agent, did a lot of commercials, a lot of uh, like online stuff too. Um, like I forget the name of the companies, but there's a company here that shoots a lot of for like products and things. A lot of like funny commercials. So I did a lot of that. Um, um, yeah, film and TV. But it really wasn't until only a year ago. That's why I was like so surprised. Like Vertigo's like, what was this? Um, yeah, then that became my life. Thankfully, I'll take it. I'll totally take that.
How did you came across the verticals?
So my manager here sent me a text October of 2024, just asking if I was available to work the next day because the production company was looking for someone to play a courier, someone who just like delivers something. And I said, yep. And so I went and I got there, did my little part. The funny thing is, my character was just dropping off like a fancy necklace or something to Ariel, who was my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend in Move Aside. Um, and I didn't have a line, but the director, Nick, he's like, we can't have you just like go in and just stand there and drop something off. You have to like say something. Uh, and none of these people knew who I was. No, like I've been acting for so long, but um, nobody there knew me, so they didn't know what I was like capable of, or that I could do a lot more. Um, but it was really funny because you know I was talking to Shannon, who's in production. This is Halogen. She says on the way out, well, we do like so many of these. Um, uh, the next one's going to have a whole bunch of guy like male roles. We'll have you audition. I said like great. And then a couple weeks later, she did. She reached out. I auditioned for two of the villains, and then she said they love it. They want you to audition for the lead, and then I did, and then I got that. I actually taught like my friend who was helping me audition. I after I like finished my submission, I'm like, I think I just booked this. Like I was that conf. I'm like, I think I got this. Um, but so yeah, so they said, yeah, you're the lead, um, and that turned out to be Tech Genius. Um, so before we started, she was asking me um, if I was okay with like intimacy, like on screen kissing, typical vertical stuff. That was the first time I heard of vertical stuff. Vertical. So I was like, yeah, like standing up kissing. Yeah, I can stand up and kiss. Sure. Vertical, horizontal, like it did not occur to me. I had no idea. Like, why would you say vertical stuff? That made no sense to me. But then it made sense that this whole world is vertical. So that was my introduction to all of that.
I wanted to ask you this last time too, but did Ariel remember who you were when you guys did the move side one?
She did. So day one of Move Aside, um, we yeah, we saw each other, and yeah, like immediately remembered um, who each other were because I didn't really get to talk to her that project, that first one. Um, but yeah, yeah, she did, and that was right when I met Sarah Jane for the first time. Really fun. Love them both.
I love you all three.
Oh,
This was a fun question. What has been your favorite role and why?
my favorite role.
Yeah.
Hmm. Probably, um, probably Nolan from Kidnapped by the Devil. Uh, he was just like he was so untouchable. He was just too powerful, um, and all the tattoos were so fun to have. Now, if I could, I would have that like eagle that he had. So whenever this comes out, but the one we shot in Maui, it is uh, all of us, all the vertical stars in it. We're playing ourselves. So I'm Adam Daniel, but everybody is an exaggerated version
Oh, gosh.
of them. Like, yeah, yeah, it's uh, like Eric. Eric is super sensitive, and like the moon shines brightly into my heart. Everyone is very heightened. So my character depends on how this is also edited too, because it could change. Uh, but that Adam Daniel is just kind of, at least the way I played it, sort of like a Joey Tribbiani, Friends, kind of like that. Um, Maybe not the brightest, always like happy. Uh, that one um, could also be my favorite role because it is so different, so different.
And maybe because you're playing yourself in that one? Yeah, but then a bigger version.
Yeah, but it is so ridiculous. So yeah, it is to make sure that the audience knows, and I think they will. It is not me, even though I'm playing myself, and everyone is playing themselves. Um, but it is very, very silly. Like, have you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Do you remember Paul Rudd
Yeah.
in that one? So that was kind of like me. That was kind of like how I, if you can imagine that, that was me in this movie.
Yeah.
So it's very silly, but I loved it. And I think that's why, because I just got to be as ridiculous as possible. But it also depends on how it's edited, because it might change.
Yeah. In the editing can change sometimes. But you already know my favorite of you is the same as your you just said.
Kidnap.
Hmm.
So sorry, what was your question?
No, that wasn't the question. I said
Oh, okay.
that I had the same favorite as
Kidnap by the Devil.
yeah.
It was a good one. Oh, how do we forget Bloody Mary?
I was already surprised that you didn't say that. You said that last time.
Bloody Mary, yeah, Kidnap by the Devil, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary was, yeah, that is still one of my favorites. That one was really, really fun. Yeah, that will always stand out to me. I might even like that a little more than Kidnapped. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I like both. That's literally my first and second favorite.
You and me, Sana. You and me.
You started talking about Nolan's tattoos, right? I remember that was also a question. Where is it? Yeah, which tattoos were your own and which one were added? That
Say again.
because you started talking about the tattoos Nolan had in Kidnapped by the Devil. You had a lot of tattoos.
All the tattoos.
I remember that there was a question that which one were edited for that role and which one were your own.
So, great question. Chest, shoulder, arm, those are mine. These are mine. Everything that was like neck, hands, fingers. So we added all of those. There was one scene where I like rip off the shirt. I'm like, let's get it. With a little like oil, red it in, smoke. So we added like a bunch of tattoos. You only saw like a couple of them. We added so many, but I think the camera was only like in front. Maybe one was like in the back, and then from the side. But we had more that we didn't see because it wasn't on camera. But we added. So our makeup artist Ashley, love Ashley, worked with her a bunch. She and I added a lot of tattoos.
Did it take long?
Did they glow?
Long. If it took
Did it
long,
take long?
if it took
I
long
want
to
to know.
edit it.
I want to know if they would glow in the dark. That's what I wanted. Did it take long?
Yeah.
Nah.
Just like with.
Yeah, she was super quick. This one that she did on the hand was, I think it was like a skull with like a Dracula castle kind of thing going up. That took the longest. I think it was only because it was just this like area trying to get over bone just to make it look good. But none of them took a long time. It was easy.
Ooh, oh yeah. Did you relate to any of your characters? And if you did, who and who?
Did I relate to any of them? Um, I related to the one that was named Adam Daniel, and it was based on me, but like a happy dumb version. Um, I don't know. Yeah. Um, maybe uh, all the ones that are super rich and have so much ridiculous amounts of money, really relate to them just because of the money. No. Uh, I don't know. There's always like you bring a part of you into whatever character, like any sort of amount, because you have to like embody. You have to make it. Even if there's a character, because I've done this before, like on stage, where if I've played, like I played a country singer once, and I'm like, well, I remember watching some other guy audition. I'm like, he's who I picture in the role, but I got it. So I have to get out of my own head, like, well, just what I imagine that person looking like, well, that's now me. So I have to bring myself into this. I have to relate me in however much, taking, um, whether it's this is what he looks like, or this is, um, I don't know. Let me just draw it out even longer. Yeah, there's always going to be some part. Um, there was one film that I didn't mention actually, which uh, so I took September off from doing
Mm-hmm.
doing a vertical, to do a feature film called Fall of Giselle. That character uh, is a ballet dancer. Now I'm not a ballet dancer, but I could fake it from, just shoot me from the waist up, and I'll do all the, you know,
Move.
I'll look like it. Um, that also, because you have to like really find the right way to make that character connect with you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that one is my favorite. So scratch everything I said before. Don't even use it. That one. That one I can't wait for you to see. That one's going to be a really good one.
That's indeed also the one you named the last time.
What's that?
I said that's also the one you said last time. The from
Oh, I did.
Giselle.
Why is my memory so bad? I'm not even terrible.
I remember the craziest things. So that's a
You're
thing I have.
so.
If it's out, please let me know because I'm gonna post about it.
Um, but yeah, there was still the one that I did in July with sweet little Kenzie.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have any questions. I forgot how we brought up Kenzie last time.
I
Uh,
think because I chatted with her before you or something.
oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Um, yeah, the one I did with Kenzie in Atlanta in July still hasn't come out. I don't know if it's going to. Um, I hope it does, but it's kind of just another same story, kind of secret billionaire type. Um, but love Kenzie. She is the best. Um, and I should be doing a Christmas movie that's outside of these verticals too.
Mhm.
uh, and I'm trying to get Kenzie to be the daughter
Aw.
in that one because there is nobody better. Love her. She is the funniest, most energetic person
She's
that
so
I.
sweet.
She was. Oh my god, she was so funny. I was entertained nonstop.
And
That
now
was my.
she adores you. She,
I love. I
does
recommend
she know
anybody.
you're doing that?
Does she know I'm doing this interview?
No, I mean that you're trying to have her on like your Christmas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I told her right away. We did this because we did the reading for the Christmas movie like almost a year ago, and it's been in this pre-production for a while. Um, but no, as soon as the movie started coming back around, I said, you know what, I'm going to I'm going to push to have you play the daughter because there's there's no one better. She is perfect. She is the perfect age, the perfect personality for even the character. But yeah, she knows.
I love that. I think the next question will already kind of. No. What's your favorite scene or moment?
My favorite scene moment. Um, wow. What did I say last time? Because I don't know.
I I remember one thing, but I don't remember if it was with this question. You said with one of your shows it happened something did go wrong with like blood.
With blood?
Yeah, not with you, but with a co-star.
Oh, did I say that was my favorite moment?
Yeah, I don't remember, but you said
Oh, I hope not.
or
That's awful.
funny. I think.
Somebody else's blood is my favorite. Let's just get it. Let's see that blood. I know what you're talking about. That was the bottle smash. The poor guy who's real blood. Um, that was a that was a memorable moment.
I
That
think
was
it was with that question, with memorable.
that was the most memorable moment. Um, not my favorite, um, but oh my gosh! And then you can actually see a little bit when you watch that that happen in film. You see a quick little. Um, Honestly, I don't even think I mean, there's so many, but things that like stand out um, are probably from other films. Um, but I think a lot of things probably come from behind the scenes and then people I'm working with. Um, you know, even say like take Kenzie for example. That because that particular film was fine, but it's a storyline I've done before and that you've like seen. So there's like nothing new, but it was so fun to film because of her and Anna Stadler, who just so super goofy and but you put like the three of us together and it was really fun, so entertaining. Even though if it was just like, yeah, the film's all right, but it was so fun. And then of course you have
Hmm?
Sarah Jane who makes everything goofy and then plays along with all of my silliness.
Yeah, you too. What was the most challenging you did on set?
The most challenging?
Yeah.
Probably Deaf Eris was the most challenging because that took out a lot emotionally. The best part was that I was with Samantha and Sarah. Um, Now, a quick little fun fact about Deaf Eris was we were shooting Bloody Mary, and I was talking to Mark Herman, and we were talking about what are we going to do next. And he was telling me he was offered one about a guy who is just so evil to his deaf wife, and he's like trying to kill her, take over the company, and he's just so verbally abusive. And he's like, I turned that down. He's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, yeah, no way. I wouldn't want to do that. That sounds horrible. Like, would never want to do that. And then the very script that was sent, Nat Ferris, and the bonus of it was I was going to be working with the Halogen team, which I love and trust. And I was like, okay, well, it's going to be handled by the best possible people. I was told Samantha Drews is going to play my wife. I love Samantha. So I'm like, okay, well, that makes it even better. So like I know her. And then the one I'm cheating on Samantha with is be Sarah Jane. So I'm like, okay, let's do this and then let's just make it the best we can. But it was tough because playing that evil, like I'll go whatever character, I'm gonna go as far as possible. Like I'm gonna give everything to whatever I'm doing. Uh, but it was not easy with that one. Um, it was also challenging to learn how to sign all this stuff, like the sign language portion, which I felt like got cut. It like a lot of stuff was edited. Like I want the audience to know I did a lot of work throughout the entire thing. But everything was like very condensed. Everything was edited, so you didn't see a lot of what I was actually signing. So that was the toughest.
I think yours were only a little at the beginning, mostly.
Yeah, but I did a lot throughout the entire thing. But yeah, playing evil is not my go-to. People like relish in it. They want to be evil. No, it's all right. I'll do it.
That I secretly liked seeing you in a totally different.
Oh yeah, I do too. Like honestly, that's why if I'm playing the same like character over and over, okay, like it gets like I can do way more. That's why when I did the little interview on for the when all of the actors were together in our tuxedos and like tell something you can't tell real short. I'm like, I want to play a werewolf. That was just something that like came top of my head because I know there's a lot of those. But like a vampire, like a pirate, like honestly, I can do any of it. Let me do that stuff because I will rock that hell out of it. I
I
can
know
do way
you will.
more.
I said I know you will, and I will be supporting you from the back line.
All I need is sauna.
No, but Now you can go on about Samantha and Sarah, because the next question was how it was working with them.
Working with Sarah
And Samantha.
and Samantha.
Don't forget Samantha.
I will never forget my Samantha Drews. It was the best part of doing that film. Yeah, it was honestly, because it was like that was a tough one. So Samantha is so good, and she is the sweetest thing ever, and I love her. But she is really good at, say, getting into character. And if I'm the reason she is about to get all emotional and like cry, she is like,
Mhm.
she's like eyes feel all the daggers and the like emotional hate. But I think I've told her, or maybe I didn't tell her, because she would before like gets into character, she's just like watching, just so I'm like, please, don't use me, because you feel it. You're like, I don't want to be that guy. Don't make me that guy. Yeah, it's crazy, but working with them, like obviously, I want to work with Sarah as much as possible, and the same with Samantha. I love them both.
Maybe this time you can do a happier one with Samantha.
Yeah, I did say that. I want Samantha and I to be on the same team.
Yeah.
We have the same team. We have to be the two. Someone else next time.
I would love that. What is one thing people can wake you up with in the middle of the night?
Wait, again? What is one thing
people can wake you up with in the middle of the night?
I mean, if they depends on who are these people in my bedroom? Why are you waking me up? What? How'd you get in here? First of all, what can wake me up? If there's good news, I mean, why? Wake. Let me sleep. No, I don't know. What's something that can wake me up? What a question. I don't know. Wake me up. What would you want to wake up to in the middle of the night?
I always say whenever my best friend needs me, I will wake up in an instant, or just for food that I like. You can also wake me up.
So, okay, I remember this. So, pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, so say it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Sana, pizza."
Then
You're like,
be awake.
like I was in the middle of the sleep. I was having like such a great dream, but no, let's have pizza. What, like, wake me up if you like tell me like, hey, your TV show just greenlit, and you were cast. It's great. I mean, wake me up if there's an emergency. Yeah. I don't know. If you want to wake me up because there's like good food, sure. If it's not as good, and when I wake up in the morning, I don't know. Or wake me up. You know, if you ever see like a dog that's like having a bad dream,
Yeah.
you could tell. All right, if you can tell from the outside that I'm having a bad dream, wake me up. I don't know. That's a silly.
It's
Maybe a lot.
really question.
Very.
Now is my favorite one. If you could talk to your younger self and give him advice, what would you advise him?
Hang in there. All your dreams gonna happen. But I would definitely steer a lot of better direction to avoid just hurdles that were so unnecessary. I would also say save money better. But really, it's concerning all of this. I would say you're going to have exactly everything that you have been wanting. It's going to take time. So if there's any, I don't even know if there's any real shortcuts that could have been made, but honestly, it's just keep that positivity. I've never wavered. I've never had anybody that told me that I couldn't have what I wanted. So that was, I've always believed that I was going to have everything that I wanted. And I think that's probably been like mentally and physically the path that has kept me going.
Yeah.
And probably I'd give him some money. Like, here, take it, put it away. Don't eat bad food.
That's good. Oh yeah. Do you remember that there was a Superman question in it?
Yes.
If it was
No.
playing Superman was something that was interesting you.
Yeah. Just so I can just do this, and then. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of funny. So I know you've spoken to Richard.
Yeah.
He is a huge Superman fan.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even me. But yes, it is, and that is also little Adam Strait, to always played Superman. Yeah. So
yeah,
because there's possibility of things like variations to be a part of that world. Yeah, I wouldn't say. I'll say that. I wouldn't say no to it.
I had in my head when you were talking a little funny thing in my mind, and that is I saw it happening you and Richard in like those Superman outfits.
Like we're both wearing Superman outfits.
Yeah, sorry.
He is so tall, by the way.
Yeah.
I love Richard. He's got like perfect hair.
He's amazing.
Dude, that head of hair is like so jealous. Yeah.
You have also good hair.
I mean, I try.
If you could step into any show or movie that's not a vertical, which one?
Oh, that's a good one. You know what? There's okay. So I just finished Stranger Things.
Yes.
Um, that would have been a fun one to do. Also, I think just because of it's like it's like fantasy, but it's also like a period piece taking place in like the 80s. Um, something fantasy wise, um, just to be different. I think that's why I've talked about wanting to play a pirate because I think that is so far a superhero. Back to the superhero thing. Uh, yeah, there's too many. I want to do it all. Action. I want to be like the next John Wick. Um, there's so many. Even like just a romantic something.
You could have been in my favorite TV show, then you have your wishes of a vampire werewolf coming true.
Oh yeah, see. What was that? The one that just ended. What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
The like mockumentary about the vampires living together in Staten Island. Have you?
I know what you're talking about.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I want to do them all. How's that? just place me everywhere because I can do it.
And you can be pretty busy again.
I'm trying. I don't like not being busy.
I know. What or who inspires you to do acting?
Yeah. So there's because this is quite a list itself. Because I don't remember what I said last time, but there's a lot like Paul Rudd.
I think that literally.
I think because there's a lot to say, but if I like try to whittle it down to career, like who has like a career that I'm like that is a really really good one. Even for the longest time was like Matthew Broderick. Yeah, but there's a lot. Jim Carrey, Mike Myers. Yeah, I mean it's really we'll say Paul Rudd because honestly that's top. Also, never ages. He always looks like he's in his 30s, and so that's my plan. Never.
If you have to recommend one of your verticals to somebody who just learns about verticals, which one would you recommend?
Probably Kidnapped by Bloody Mary doesn't feel like a vertical. I always recommend that, but it's like specific. If you to like, I think Move Aside with its like over 300 million views, which is like astonishing. But amazing that it did that. It's a good representation for hidden like secret billionaire. And then Tech Genius, I'll probably say. So I'm just listening all mine.
Yeah.
Here's the Adam Daniel collection. Watson here.
Oh,
But if it,
every single one you did, you named so far in this conversation. So people go watch.
yeah, go watch the collection. They need more views anyway. Let's get them all up there.
Which one haven't you named? The one about pilot, where you were in a jet.
Hidden Billionaire in First Class.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Except it was so hot. It was so hot on that fake airplane, and then, but again, that's when you're with the right people. Like, it doesn't matter what you're shooting. Like, it can be so fun. So Denise, who's my love interest in that, loved Denise. She was great. And then I have my really good friend Sydney Franklin, who was in that one. He was in a lot of these. Yeah.
I think I'll have named every single one. Yeah.
We went through all of them.
I think your shows. I mean, not the questions.
Yeah, all except for the one that I did with Kenzie and Anna.
Yeah, but that is one that's not out yet.
If it comes out, I hope it does. But yeah, that was back in July, so I don't know where that one is.
Hopefully somewhere this year.
I hope so, because I don't have anything coming out for a while.
If I see it, I probably will know it before you.
Useless son. So we'll see. If it comes, it comes. If not, we'll have a little bit of time for
new things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like to do when you're not busy with acting?
My usual routine is getting coffee, going to the gym, being with family. I haven't done it in a while, but traveling. I do love to travel. Yeah. It's not very exciting. It's not an exciting answer. Maybe we can, I don't know, AI and Adam Daniel this portion with a more exciting, like, oh, I like to go bungee jumping, get out, nature, talk to squirrels,
be in the snow.
like to look at the snow from the cozy inside portion of the house because it's so cold out there. But yeah, that would be the better answer. Oh, I like to go, yeah, snowboarding. I like to chop wood, make canoes with my bare hands.
A fan question: if you ever have gone for a role with Hallmark?
Have I ever? What about Hallmark?
Have you ever gone for a role with Hallmark?
I have gone to a Hallmark store and I've auditioned. I haven't gotten anything from Hallmark, so I've had better chances when I've gotten into a Hallmark store. And looked around for ornaments and things. Maybe one day.
You never know. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I
Good
just
song.
knew you were going to do that.
I like that song. It's in that movie, Hot Tub Time Machine.
That's true.
Okay.
Totally random. What is your favorite color?
Oh,
Black.
I like a soft beige, just a muted tone, off-brand white. Black. I go through like my closet, looking through which black shirt am I going to wear today, and so if we had done this yesterday, I was wearing yellow. I should have worn my yellow, but black. I don't know why. It's just it works.
Who was your biggest role model growing up? I think this was a Sarah question.
Who was the role model growing up?
Yeah, who was your biggest role model growing up? I think in acting based.
I think there was I think that was probably like Jim Carrey, Mike Myers, like Austin Powers, like a lot of that. I think last time I probably might have mentioned John Ritter.
Yeah.
He's so silly. Like he was just so funny. But yeah, I do think it's like growing up, like Jim Carrey, like Mike Myers, you could not like beat that. Like it was just so funny, so good. And then when they did like dramatic roles, they were so good. Robin Williams too.
Again, one from Sarah.
Ooh, Tom Cruise.
That's
Forget.
indeed also a good one.
Tom Cruise, absolutely. Keanu Reeves. Oh my God, let's just keep the list going on this question. Keanu Reeves, Tom Cruise. There you go. Sorry, next question.
If you were stranded on an island with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
Well, I don't want to be stranded on an island with a dead corpse. So I don't know. Did I say Sarah Jane last time?
I think maybe because you knew this was a question from her. You said Sarah.
Oh, Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane would be. I think she would be so fun. She's so intelligent. She's so smart. She would add to like, the the ideas of like what are we going to do on this island? We're stranded. What are we going to do? I think she would have great ideas, and she would also be completely ridiculous. We could be laughing and together realize that we are we in trouble? Are we safe? We'll go through all.
Okay. Now's the question that I had a lot of trouble with speaking the last time.
Okay.
Which perceived failure helped you learn the most, and what's the lesson?
So I think I mean there's I think there's a lot of if in terms of like acting career, what I my place here. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of failures. That's the thing. Um, what I think I have learned is there's always going to be a place
Mhm.
for me. Um, if something doesn't work out, if I am not given a role, like there's a reason for it. It's because I'm not meant to have, this particular moment. Suppose like if one door closes, another door opens. I think my path, if I'm not meant to be here, it's because I'm meant to be over here. So I've learned that through all the failure of you know the ups and downs, not getting something is because I'm meant to be getting something else. Um, so that's probably the biggest thing I have to figure out is that you know I'm meant to be somewhere. My path is destined, in the direction it's going to go, whether I realize, it or not.
Yeah.
It works.
Shoot a film with any Hollywood actors, who would it be?
um, all right.
Again. the
Jack. Um, hmm, yeah. I mean, there's so many. That's the thing. There's so many. There's really, really a lot. Um, yeah. I mean, I can go on like because I don't know, there's fun spots to like place yourself in. You know, um, Johnny Depp.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. Honestly, it's kind of endless. Um, Javier Bardem. Um, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
What's the difference between filming verticals and horizontals for you? And are there things you like better?
Um, the horizontal is you get way more space to work with, and then vertical, you're just like, there you go. That's what you see, and everyone get into this little space. Um, so, if I really have a preference, um, I'm going to say horizontal because I think there's going to be more possibility. Um, like the one we did in Maui was shot horizontal, but it's going to be able to be cut vertically. Um, so it takes a lot out. Um, but say you go to like a movie theater, you want to see like the full picture. Um, but verticals has given me a job.
Yeah.
So I definitely like that.
Mm, this one is I added it later. I haven't asked that in the one
Well, it's a new
did
question.
before. What is something you hope to achieve in the future?
Honestly, is uh, to be bigger than verticals, because verticals are pretty huge, and I think to be bigger than that is something. Um, yeah, my dream is to be uh, just continuously working, um, nonstop. I think that's all of our dreams. That's all of our goals.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's really just to be uh, doing movies and television. Um, that's the dream.
Then we have what is something you want to see more in the vertical world?
For myself,
Yeah, or just in general?
you know, uh, for myself, more variety.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I started my vertical uh, placement in the world. There was a good variety of roles. Um, so, as the Adam Daniel brand, like I want to be able to show that I can do it all. Um, so I really want that. In general, kind of hope they can start bringing in more comedy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's possible, but we'll see.
You never know. And I always say anything is possible.
It's true. I say that too.
I know. You said that last time.
'Cause anything can happen.
How do you prepare for your roles?
Um, I take a shower and I get clean. Um, Depends on the role. Um, but you know, learn the lines. Then you put on the outfit. You get on set. That's the biggest thing. So I will learn the lines. I will imagine it a certain way um, as I'm memorizing. But then you get to set, and it really, really can change because it's a different setup, and then camera angles, how this person is gonna do their lines. So it's just being able to adapt and never settle into a specific way. Because you can't like trap and then you're not listening. You have to be able to react appropriately. Um, but it depends on the role, really.
Mm. This one matches correctly with this question, so I'm gonna ask this first. How did you make sure Robert was so different than your other ones? Because that
Uh,
was your first villain role, right?
yeah, because Bloody Mary was a different kind of villain.
Mm, I wouldn't say villain.
See, that's the thing, because the whole family was, you know, you know, sort of evil, but because they're chasing Mary and they're trying to kill her so they can live on. Uh, but yeah, Reese was different. He was lied to. He was, um, under a false idea, um, made to think that this is how it had to be done. Um, so Robert was the first actual. like villain. Um, that one, that one was it was just tough. And it's not that I haven't played that kind of role before, um, but that was a hard one. Sorry, what was even the question? God, went on a tangent.
how you how did you make sure it was so different than your, I say, good guys will?
Those are, I mean, they're totally separate. The good guys are always, um, usually, like those characters are the sane one, or they're the stoic. They're the ones who, they're the anchor where everybody else is crazy around them.
Mhm.
Whereas the villain, um, has more of the opportunity to like kind of be as crazy and go wild. So that personality can go really, really far. Um, so that's, I mean, it's pretty easy to like have a difference in how you're going to approach. Yeah.
Ooh, oh yeah. Do you have any advice for somebody who wants to be an actor?
Yeah. Um, Especially if you want to be good, because you can honestly just see an audition for something and just submit yourself and then get fortunate and be a part of it. um, but you got to be good, and then be nice, be kind, be good to everybody on set. um, so if you have that, they'll want you back, and then other people will see, and then if they do projects, they'll want you to be a part of that. um, but as far as getting to that point, like if you want to be good, acting classes, um, really, really dive into it, um, study, because there's such a wide range you can um, get into. And I think it's really great practice to do everything. And I did everything. I studied everything. Um, and it's all useful now. Even whatever I did with like Shakespeare wise. Um, yeah, like I did Iago and Othello. That's a villain. It's such a good one. That's like Robert. Um, it just depends, but like you can pull. So I say yes, study, 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 and then get headshots. Start submitting. You can find your way.
I I just thought something and I don't remember anymore, so maybe I will later. I have four more.
Or
Yeah, four. the Oh yeah, this one was about social media. What do you think about the fan pages that are on Instagram? Because there are, I think, two of you, like separately of you, and then I post about you, of course, and just everyone else.
I think it's amazing that there are people out there who care enough to want to create fan pages and little edits of the films. Um, it is incredible. It's kind of amazing. Um, and so now, like on Instagram, uh, following all the people. Uh, yeah, I think it's kind of amazing. It's super, super touching, and like it does leave me speechless at times that it's out there. Like honestly, I love it. That I love people for doing that. It's very sweet.
You deserve it. You're
Thank you.
you're the best. But I can go on and on about what I think about you, but then we're gonna be 2 hours.
It's gonna be 3 o'clock in the morning. And we're gonna be talking about pizza middle of the night.
Yeah. Um. What do you think people underestimate? What do you think outsiders that are not in this industry underestimate about the vertical space?
Um, that's a good question.
Not making
Really, the
it
first,
easy.
well, the one thing that I've heard a lot of um, was what actors have their impression of verticals
Yeah.
when they first were around. A lot of people blew it off. They didn't know what it was. They were confused. They were confused by the titles because of the crazy, crazy titles these things have. Um, a lot of people didn't want to have anything to do with them.
Mhm.
They and now they all do. I never had that because I'd never heard of it, and then I just was in it. Um, so I had, my whole view of verticals were like the best thing ever, but also was like, okay, well, it's just another production. Um, lucky enough to be a part of, but a lot of people were just like, no, I turned down a lot of work because I didn't know what it was, and now I like regret all of that. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's work. Why would you turn down work? Just do it. So probably that.
Yeah. I hear that a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Then the one about real short, of course, because your verticals are all on real short. What do you like the most about working for real short?
Real short. I've only worked with real short. Um, what can I even say? Like that. That is home. That is that is where uh, they they brought me in. Um, gave me the opportunity to be exclusive. Um, yeah, it's like one of those old uh, production companies from like back in the day when they would sign like actors to like work specifically with you know this company. They have all their movies with this company. Um, it is so amazing. I've said it like on every production. I've like it's the most amazing thing um, that this came into my life, and yeah, I owe Real Short so much. I love the family there.
And then ending one that is the message to fans. If you have a message to the people who are watching your shows, people who are watching our talk, or me.
Um, I would not be here talking to you if it weren't for, I think, the fans. The fans are honestly like the heartbeat of everything I do is for my like it's for me because it's what I love to do.
Mhm.
Um, but I think a huge part of being able to continue to do what I do is because of the fans, is because of everyone who has continuously loved and pushed for more. Um, and I none of that goes unnoticed. So yeah, the heartbeat of what I do is a shared thing for myself and for the fans. It is for everybody out there.
That's really beautiful to end with.
Is that good?
Yeah,
You're like, okay.
I really love your answer with this one.
Thank you, son.
Good.
Thank
No,
you, son.
thank you for doing this with me again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sana. You're the best.
You're the best.
We'll talk soon.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good rest of your afternoon, I think, right now.
Yeah, wonderful night.
You too. Bye bye.